I'm undertaking a survival challenge on this deserted island with no food, no water, and no shelter. I'll have to find a way to survive here. Welcome back to my survival series. If you enjoy watching these adventures and want to support the channel, please hit the subscribe button. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I don't want you to miss any of the upcoming episodes. Alright, it's time to get started. Let's go. Good morning, bro. In the last episode, I had a pretty serious accident because of one careless mistake. I'm not going to lie, it was a painful lesson. Thankfully, my foot is feeling much better today. It still hurts a little, but at least I can move around again. The first thing I want to do this morning is reinforce my floating raft after what happened yesterday. I don't want to take any more chances if another storm suddenly rolls in. I need this raft to be strong enough to survive the waves. The tide has gone out a long way now, and this is the best time for me to look for food. I need to move quickly and find anything to fill my empty stomach. Last night, the sky was incredibly clear and full of stars. From my experience, nights like that are often followed by a very low tide, and that usually means more shellfish and sea creatures get trapped in the shallow pools. Of course, that's just my own experience from spending so much time out here. One of my favorite parts of exploring these rocky shores is catching crabs hidden inside the cracks. There's something incredibly satisfying about listening to the waves, the sound of the rocks, and the crabs moving around. So for this part, I'm going to stop talking for a while. Let's just enjoy these relaxing natural sounds together. You know, every animal will fight back when it's cornered, and this little crab is no different. I let my guard down for just a second, and it clamped down hard on my finger. Ouch, that really hurts. I noticed one of you left a comment saying I should try catching bigger fish. First of all, thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate all the ideas you share with me. Trust me, I've been thinking about those big groupers too. My goal is still to catch a grouper that's around 5 kilograms, but out here, it's never as easy as it sounds. After I finish lunch, I'm going to spend some time figuring out the best way to fish for them. Hopefully, with a little patience and a bit of luck, I'll be able to land a big one and show you that it's possible. Today I'm going to try a different kind of bait and see if it attracts any bigger fish. So far, I've mostly been using shrimp as bait, and while it has helped me catch a few fish, none of them have been the big ones I'm hoping for. Out here, sometimes a small change can make a huge difference. Hopefully this new bait will be enough to tempt a big grouper into biting. Looks like luck isn't on my side just yet. That's alright, out here. Not every plan works the way you expect. Come with me, let's head over to the sand flats and see what we can find. The tide has dropped much lower than usual today, exposing a huge stretch of seabed that is normally hidden underwater. Places like this are always full of surprises. You never know what kind of seafood might be waiting beneath the sand or trapped in the shallow pools. It looks like my dog has found something. He's been digging at the sand non-stop, like he's picked up a scent. Come over here and take a look. Let's see if he's about to make another big contribution today. He has surprised me more than once already, so I'm really curious to see what's hiding beneath the sand this time. I'm honestly amazed by how sharp his nose is. He keeps leading me straight to spots where clams are buried beneath the sand. What's even more surprising is that he sometimes finds shrimp before I do. He's becoming the best partner I could ask for out here. With him around, every trip across the sand flats feels a little more exciting because I never know what he's going to discover next. I've managed to collect plenty of clams, but if I cook them the usual way, it'll be a bit too ordinary. So I'm going to head up the mountain and see if I can find some edible wild greens. If I can find the right ones, they'll pair perfectly with these clams and make the meal taste so much better. Let's see what the island has to offer today. Before we go any further, I want to mention something important. Please don't try eating plants or seafood unless you're absolutely sure they're safe. Many species look almost identical, but that doesn't mean they're all edible. Some can even be dangerous. Out here, knowing what you can and can't eat is just as important as finding food in the first place. Always make sure you know exactly what you're collecting before you decide to eat it. You know, even though I didn't catch the big fish I was hoping for today, I'd still call this a successful day. I ended up collecting plenty of clams and shrimp, and honestly, a big part of that is thanks to my dog. His incredible nose kept leading me to places I probably would have walked right past. Looks like today, he's the real star of the adventure. After lunch, my plan was to head over to the area where the bigger fish usually gather and do a little scouting for my next fishing trip. But before I even got there, I stumbled across a whole patch of these spiny sea snails. That was completely unexpected. Their meat is incredibly crunchy and sweet, and they're one of my favorite shellfish to find out here. Their shells are rough and covered with sharp spikes, so I just call them spiny snails. I'm curious, what do you call this kind of sea snail where you live? Let me know in the comments. If you're wondering why I'm eating these spiny sea snails after I just finished a meal of clams, let me explain. That meal was only enough to keep me going through the day. It wasn't nearly enough to fill me up. When you're surviving out here, every good source of food matters. So there's no way I'm gonna pass up a fresh batch of these delicious spiny sea snails. Come and enjoy this amazing meal with me. Just look at how much meat is inside these shells. They're much meatier than they look from the outside. Oh my, that's incredible. The meat is so crunchy, sweet, and full of fresh ocean flavor. After a long day of searching for food, this tastes even better than I imagined. Thank you so much for watching today's adventure. Even though I didn't land the giant fish I was chasing, today was still a great day out here. In the next episode, I'm going back to the deeper waters, and I'll do everything I can to catch an even bigger fish. I'm willing to bet I can make it happen, so don't miss the next adventure, and I'll see you there.